In this video demonstration, we're going to be unpacking and setting up the Duplicator 2 inflator. The Duplicator 2 makes helium inflation incredibly fast and accurate, saving time and money by not wasting any helium. When you get your Duplicator 2, inside the box you will have the inflator unit itself along with 2 accessory boxes. Open your accessory boxes. In this accessory box, we have a hose with the gas tank regulator on one end and the quick connection point for the Duplicator 2 on the other end. In the second accessory box, we have our power cord, foot pedal, and outlet nozzles, and an instruction booklet. Be sure to read the instruction manual for proper care and handling of the inflator. The nozzles have a screw-fit connection, so you can align that up correctly and tighten the connection by turning the nozzle clockwise, making sure not to cross threads. A hand-tight connection will work perfectly. Uncoil your power cord. Plug that into the rear of the unit. The second connection on the back of the unit is for the remote foot pedal. The Duplicator 2 can be used with the foot pedal to activate it, or you can use the button on the top of the unit. Plug your foot pedal into the back of the machine. Attach the hose to your helium tank by aligning the threads and hand tightening. Now take the end of the hose with a quick connection point on it and connect that into your Duplicator 2. This works by pulling back on the small ring as shown here. When you connect onto the machine, you just need to push this in, and it locks into position. Tug on it to ensure it's connected in place. To release it, simply slide the connection point back, and it releases it again. You can place the foot pedal on the floor at a comfortable point for you to use. Then you can connect your power cord. When you do that, the timer automatically starts off at 0.1. Let's leave that there for now because we're going to set up our pressure or PSI on our gauge. Here, at the moment it's showing 0 because the tank is not turned on or opened up. Open your helium tank, and as you can see, the pressure has gone up to above 80 psi. To inflate 11-inch balloons, you'll want to set the PSI to 70. Start by adjusting the pressure setting. On the gauge, you'll notice a few reference points. 40 and 80 are marked, and between them, there's a bold black line at 60. We're aiming for a PSI between that 60 mark and 80, right at 70. First, pull up the adjustment knob until you hear it click. This unlocks the regulator, so you can adjust the pressure. Now, turn the knob counterclockwise to decrease the pressure or clockwise to increase it. Step on the foot pedal to activate the inflator. When you do this, the needle will adjust to the PSI you've just set. Watch the needle after you hit the foot pedal. If it is not set at 70 psi, turn the knob counterclockwise to decrease the pressure or clockwise to increase it. Press the foot pedal again, and it should settle right at 70 psi. Once it's set, push the knob back down to lock it in place. Next, let's adjust the timer. Set the timer to 1.0. This tells the machine how long to inflate. With the timer set at 1.0 and the PSI locked at 70, your Duplicator 2 is now ready to inflate a standard 11-inch balloon to the correct size every time, without wasting any helium. Let's inflate a latex using the Duplicator 2. Ensure that the timer display is set to 1.0 and that the gas pressure is set to 70 psi. Take your 11-inch latex balloon, placing it over the latex outlet. Place your finger and thumb on either side, making sure not to restrict the helium flow into the balloon. Press the foot pedal and watch as the correct amount of helium is dispensed. Pinching the neck of the latex, we can remove it and put a small twist in it. This ensures that no helium escapes while we're tying. Hold the neck of the balloon between your 2 fingers and pre-measure the tail length of the ribbon. Measure the ribbon using the space between your fingertips to your inner elbow to give us our generalized length for the tail. Now, place the ribbon at the base of the loose latex and wrap the neck of the latex around the balloon, capturing the ribbon on the way around and bringing it between our fingers and thumbs. Give it a little pinch and the neck of the latex will roll off, sealing the balloon and also capturing the ribbon. For a more in-depth and close-up look at tying latex, watch the How to Tie Latex video. Next, take the back of a pair of closed scissors and run it along the natural curl of the ribbon. This gives your balloon a nice loose curl that looks polished. You have correctly inflated an 11-inch latex using the Duplicator 2. Inflation and tying of a foil balloon. This here is an 18-inch foil balloon, but the process is the same for all sizes. Remove the foil from the package and unfold. We're going to be using the other side of the Duplicator 2, specifically the autofoil outlet. Slide the tapered autofoil nozzle into the valve of your balloon, and then with your other hand, hold the balloon in the upright position and push down on the nozzle. This does not require the foot pedal. The helium will fill the balloon and will automatically shut off when the desired pressure is reached. We can now take a piece of ribbon and measure out the tail length from your fingertips to your inner elbow. Place the ribbon at the midway point on the valve and fold up the bottom section. Continue to roll all the way to the base of the inflated foil balloon. Using your finger and thumb, hold that together while you tie a knot to hold it in place and a second knot to secure it. Next, take the back of a pair of closed scissors to run along the natural curl of the ribbon. This gives your balloon a nice loose curl that looks polished. You have correctly inflated a foil balloon using the Duplicator 2. In this chapter, we will demonstrate the inflation and tying of a 20-inch Prima sphere. Open your sphere from any packaging. Before inflating, gently press the tip of the sphere's valve onto the autofoil nozzle and press down briefly. This helps open the internal seal, making inflation easier. Once you hear helium begin to flow, you'll know the valve has opened properly and you can move over to using the latex outlet. Attach the reducer nozzle to the latex outlet. Place the valve of the sphere over the nozzle, creating a seal with your fingers. There's no need to adjust the machine. Keep the timer at 1.0 and the pressure at 70 psi. Dispense helium by pressing the foot pedal. Repeat this for a total of 5 times, ensuring the helium is dispensed before pressing the foot pedal again. You now have your inflated sphere. Take your ribbon and measure the tail section from your fingertips to your inner elbow. Place that midpoint at the base of the balloon valve and begin to roll upward toward the base of the sphere. Once in place, pinch both sides together and use the tail of the ribbon to tie one knot, then a second knot to secure it. Using the natural curl of the ribbon, run the back of your closed scissors along the ends to add a soft, loose curl. You have correctly inflated a Prima sphere. Well done!